Are you a product enthusiast who's heard terms like you need coding or programming languages to enter the field of product management? Or let's say you want to become a technical product manager, so you should have the highest amount of technical know-hows, to become a tech product manager. Or that being said, maybe analogies like, you need to become a CEO of, need to be a CEO of a product manager to become a product manager. It is such kind of analogies and comparisons if you want to enter the field of product management. Because if you have heard such sentences, I am going to bust such myths in this particular video. So why don't you hit that like button? Why don't you hit that subscribe button? Because in the coming video, I'm going to talk about busting 5 myths about product management that I'm sure you must have heard of, and you need course correction there. So stay tuned. Hi, this is Afreen Rahman and product management, right? That has been talk of the town for quite a while. Now, this career path is in the top 4 career opportunities in the tech industry. But once when you start reading about it, it is very, very normal and natural for us to get confused due to different myths that usually surround it, right? Now, but do not worry, because I have got your back, and in this video, I'm going to dispel few of them. Number 1 myth: product managers need to have a technical background. Now, this is a huge misconception that product managers working in the tech industry usually have, right? That in-depth knowledge of technology. So much so that, their technical know-how should be so much that they can easily replace engineering managers if needed. But the reality is that they do not need to know, everything in advance, right? What they need to know is the basics of technology, or basically understand what the product really does, right? Now, there may be product managers from tech background as well, but there are product managers from other backgrounds, right? It's kudos to them who are coming from tech backgrounds, but that does not take away from people who come from sales background, project management backgrounds, or even marketing backgrounds, right? I say that technology is essential to understand, and it is always great for the product managers to understand certain tech elements that goes into building the product, right? So the second myth that I come to is called product managers are CEO of the product, right? Now, this is one of the most famous myth about product managers. In fact, if I speak very frankly about it, it is valid to some extent. I will say I will not completely disagree with it, because product managers are the visionaries who work with cross-functional teams, and they oversee the product development process. But one of the most significant aspects of a CEO is the authority, right? They have authority, they have command over processes, which a product manager doesn't hold, right? This is why one skill, that a product manager is asked to learn, right, is influence without authority. You can have the influence, but you cannot exert your authoritiveness. Myth number 3: project managers and product managers are the same. Well, product managers have the responsibility of leading the product from strategic and analytical point of view, whereas project managers are given the charge of implementing the development plans as per the scheduled timings. There is a time schedule, right? So some product managers might be project managers in a few circumstances, but most organizations have separate project managers in order to stick to the decided timelines, right? The 4th myth that we have is post-launch, a product manager's job is done, right? Now, every product manager around the globe would really wish that this myth was true, but unfortunately this isn't. In fact, the actual work of a product manager begins after the product is launched in the market, right? The product manager starts collecting customer feedback, they start looking at the reviews, they start writing user stories, they analyze using the product metrics set, the KPIs and all of that, and they use it to improve the product and develop the next releases of your product roadmap. So even if the product is now in the hands of customer, your strategizing for the product will never end. Myth number 5: product management is the same as UX design. Now, that would have been sorted for companies, right? Work that product managers are doing the UX designing, but that's, and companies would feel that there's no need to hire multiple people in such cases, right? It will save them money, resources, all of that, right? But UX designers are completely into user interface and interaction of the design, whereas product managers care about product development, their go-to markets, the product strategies, the customer feedbacks, and much, much more. Though both UX designers and product managers need to know about designing, UX designers dive much, much more deeply into designing, right? So I hope I was able to bust this myths and help you understand product management in a little bit better light. If you have more in fact myths to bust, let us know in the comment section. Else, like the video, subscribe the video, and stay tuned tomorrow for a new video. Thank you.